The Betway Summer Cup brings the Highveld to life. Big names, bigger reputations, and the very best of South African racing.
Atticus Finch is going on strongly to win the Betway Summer Cup. Atticus Finch beat on Purple Picture.
Former winners Atticus Finch and Royal Victory return for another shot at glory. The Equator arrives with a booming reputation.
The Equator, the son of Galileo, gets it all right today.
And here comes King Pelles.
Gareth Van Zyl has been strategic in the preparation of his Equus champion stayer, King Pelles. And Madison Valley is absolutely flying.
Madison Valley bounds away from them.
And that's just the start. This full field of 20 has racked up 89 wins and nearly 27 million rand in prize money. 14 trainers from around the country are represented, including couplings from Tony Peter, Alec Laird, Grant Maroon and Frank Robinson. A strong team of raiders, 5 from KZN and 1 from the Eastern Cape, head to the Highveld to take them on. Among them, Mocha Blend stands out as one of only 3 fillies in the race as she prepares to take on the colts. And so, with the storyline set, let's dive into the field. All 20 contenders in current betting order. We'll break down their form, hear from their trainers, and get a sense of who's really primed to fire on Saturday. Let's start at the top of the boards. Number 5, drawn 3 and carrying 55 kilos, is the Irish-bred Entire, the Equator. Previously in the yard of one of the greatest trainers of all time, Aidan O'Brien, he's now in the care of Tony Peter, with jockey Gavin Larena in the saddle.
The Equator, a lovely horse, easy horse to train, a thorough gentleman. He's doing very, very well. Our plan with him was to come into this race with the lowest possible weight. We seem to have done that, so we're really happy with that. Gavin's done a lot of work on him. He's won on him. He knows him really, really well.
And it's a beautiful prep run for the Equator into the Betway Summer Cup. The Equator, Baynak, Parisian Walkway behind that, and Storm Brasco.
He's going to love the sticky underfoot conditions, as is one in Ireland in the wet. He's got a good draw, and he's coming to this race really well, so we're expecting a very, very big effort from him.
Next up is the first of the Raiders. Number 3 and drawn 11, carrying 57.5 kilos, is King Pelles for trainer Gareth Van Zyl, with Simanga Khumalo in the irons.
King Pelles, the pink cap.
His prep has been interesting because coming out of the Gold Cup, the plan was to keep him fresh and sharp.
Victory on the inside and claw between the two of them, but it's on my honour. King Pelles running late on the outside, but on my honour won it. King Pelles second, Claw and Royal Victory involved for third and fourth.
He's suggesting to us that he's an improving horse still. It's unusual to have the preparation go as well as it is going with him. You know, normally there are a few little niggles, but it's really been a good preparation. The weight is fine. 57.5, he receives 2.5 kilograms from Atticus Finch. I don't think he'll be the best weighted, but it's fine. Jockey, great. Simanga knows him and he loves him, and you know he's very familiar with Turffontein. With regards to the draw, 11, fine. Definitely not a draw that's making us concerned. It's always nice to have a horse that has travelled to Cape Town and back also, and this will be a short trip for him. I would expect him to travel perfectly well. He's just flawless in character. He'll leave as close to the race as possible on the Friday night, early hours of the Saturday morning, and arrive on race day.
In Stallgate 2 and wearing saddlecloth number 1, last year's winner, Atticus Finch, carries 60 kilos with Calvin Habib for Alec Laird.
Summer Cup week is here. Excitement is building. We're lucky enough to have 2 runners in the Summer Cup this year, and I like to think they're 2 live runners. I'll start with Atticus Finch, last year's winner. His prep has gone very well. The plan wasn't necessary to win that charity mile. plus so easily, but I can't believe he's improved as a 6-year-old. It does seem so. He's bulked up a bit.
Here comes Atticus Finch, last year's Summer Cup winner. Atticus Finch, call me Getrix. Atticus Finch has hit the frontier. Atticus Finch goes well in the charity mile, and Atticus Finch wins the Grade 2 charity mile by 3 from Call Me Getrix, Rodeo Drive and Anfield's Rocket.
Horses normally peak at 5, but seems to have found another gear the way he's running lately. And we can only hope he has improved because he's got a shoulder top weight this time. Every time Calvin rides him, he comes back, he says spot on, he's happy with him. He knows him very well. He's ridden him to victory in all the big ones. So I'm happy with the prep and hope for the best.
Saddlecloth 7 belongs to the Raider, Madison Valley, jumping from gate 18, carrying 54.5 kilos, with Craig Zaki for trainer Frank Robinson.
Look, he doesn't need a prep run pretty close. He actually prefers to run fresh. So I gave the conditions played at Greyville. It was quite a tough race, and we thought being a 14 would be a bit sharp, so we were just hoping he'd run on into a place. And he ended up winning it pretty well.
Madison Valley's travelling like a winner at the 200, and Madison Valley bounds away from them. Madison Valley, dream position to win going away. Bruce second, Claw third, and then On My Honour.
He's in a very good space. Last year, when we ran 4th in the Summer Cup, we were unlucky. We went from the Michaelmas into the Summer Cup, which is a similar route. His weight is good, the jockey is very good, but the draw is obviously a problem. But in saying that, if it comes up heavy, the track, you need to be towards the outside. You'll already be out there from that draw, so sometimes it's easier to get to the outside fence from there.
Number 8 from draw 8, with 54.5 kilos, is Otto Luyken. JP van der Merwe rides for trainer James Crawford out of their Highveld yard.
Otto Luyken, his work has been very impressive at home. He took the charity mile run very well. On his run in the July consolation, one would have to think he has a chance.
And Otto Luyken's a big runner, but it's got to get to Never Nation. And it's Never Nation just the leader. Behind that one there is Otto Luyken as they come down to the line. Otto Luyken has won it. Never Nation second.
He would definitely suit the track at Turffontein. I don't think the wet would be a problem for him. So, yeah, we're all guns blazing and all good to go with Otto Luyken and looking forward to the race.
Breaking from pole position, carrying 54 kilos, is number 15, the Ultimate King, with Muzi Yeni in the irons for trainer Tony Peter.
The Ultimate King, a horse that's flown under the radar. We've always thought highly of him. We've just had to build his rating up.
The Ultimate King runs a big race down the inside. On the outside is Wild Intent and Field Marshal. Further back, Sunno Raj and Shoot the Rapids. Navo Nation, the Ultimate King, comes home smartly down the inside. On the outside is Field Marshal, but it's the Ultimate King from Field Marshal, his stand side. But the Ultimate King is going to win the Victory Moon Stakes. Rachel Vinegar has won it on the Ultimate King. From in second, Field Marshal, Navajo Nation, Shoot the Rapids involved in a photo with Money Heist for 4th.
He's come into this race with a lovely weight, a good draw. Unfortunately, Rachel Vinegar couldn't be on him. She's confirmed a ride before she won with the Ultimate King. But we're happy that we've got Muzieni aboard, a jockey that's very good in the big races. He's done a lot of work with him at home, so he's gotten to know him really well. I couldn't have him any better, so we're expecting a massive run from him.
Here's number 10, the Raider, On My Honour, drawn 5 and set to carry 54 kilos. Sereno Mudley rides for the Glen Cotson yard.
His prep's gone very good. You know, after the Durban season, we did throw him out in the farm in the paddock for 2 or 3 weeks. We brought him back. His first run over the 1400, he just needed it. He definitely improved from his first run to his second run. He won his last start and he won with a bit in hand.
The 200-metre marker though. On My Honour, Royal Victory on the inside and Claw between the two of them. But it's On My Honour, King Pelles running late on the outside. But On My Honour won it, King Pelles second. Claw and Royal Victory involved for third and fourth.
He's definitely improved since then. His prep's gone good. We gave him a little grass gallop by himself this morning. He's come back 100% sound and worked very well this morning. You know, Serena's been working him a lot. He's very happy the way he's come through his preparations and his work. Thank goodness we pulled a draw 5, which is very good. So all good. We can't complain and we're hoping for a very good run from him.
Runner 9, the Eastern Cape Raider, My Best Shot, comes out of stallgate 12 carrying 54 kilos. Champion jockey Richard Fourie teams up with trainer Alan Greef.
My Best Shot running at Turffontein in the Summer Cup. Didn't run such a bad race in the July and taking on similar sort of field. Long straight, Turffontein, I think he'll enjoy that. Richard Fourie will be riding him. Quite exciting just to have a runner in the Summer Cup. I would expect him to finish in the top half of the field.
The real Prince has done it from 8 on 18.
With 54.5 kilos to carry from stallgate 20, number 6 is Legend of Arthur, with Malasela Kachedi up for trainer Sean Terry.
I was quite excited about Legend of Arthur's comeback over a sprint. He ran a very, very good race. Unfortunately, he let us down in the Victory Moon, and we discovered that he had mucus in the trachea and his blood wasn't right. This is only 3 weeks away from that disappointment, but we're hoping that we have turned him around. At his best, obviously, at these weights, he would be a massive runner. Everything seems to be on track. Obviously, we don't have the confidence that we should have after his last start.
Number 14 has drawn 9 and will carry 54 kilos. That's the first of the fillies, Olivia's Way, to be ridden by the masterful Andrew Fortune for the Roy Magnus stable.
Olivia's Way is doing very well. She had her comeback run on the 26th of October over 2,000 metres at Turffontein, finishing second. A bit unlucky not to have won it.
But it's Olivia's Way, but Tunny Player comes home strongly on the outside. Tunny Player's hit the front now. Olivia's Way is trying to fight back, but running all over the place. Tunny Player just in front. Tunny Player from in second, Olivia's Way. Then came behind that Chestnut Bomber 2 miles.
She loves the course and distance and doesn't seem to mind the wet ground. So all's gone well. She's had a nice grass gallop, which went down very well. And Andy Fortune, he makes the trip from Cape Town to ride her. He's a big race jockey. So we're hoping for the best.
Number 2 jumps from barrier gate 14. With 59 kilos on his back, it's 2023 winner and raider Royal Victory, with Chad Little for trainer Nathan Kotson.
I gave him two prep runs, both condition plates. One was a 1400. He ran on, like I said to Chad, you know there's no pace on, just drop him out, let him run on, which he did a bit. I wasn't too concerned about that. The second one, at first I was a little bit disappointed with it, but then when I looked again at the race, you know, he got beat just under a length and the pace they went was ridiculous. I mean, Chad said to me, there's going to be no pace, can I have him bird hand here, which we did, but it was still no pace on at all. But he ran a good race, I thought, which I was very happy with. He pulled up nice and sound, so I'm happy with that. And Chad's got to know him better now.
Tell me about Glenn and the work he's done with this horse.
Yeah, Glenn, you know, he's helped him a lot. You know, he was sticking up, not going down to the start. He gave him a couple of sessions, and he's coming with me actually to Joburg just to make sure. And yeah, he's really turned the horse around. You wouldn't say he's got a problem now. He goes down to the gates, goes in, jumps, no problems. It's the third time we got 14 draw now. We've won from draw 14 before, so maybe it's an omen. Hopefully it's an omen. The weight, obviously 59, you know, it's not ideal for this type of race, but I thought it's a very competitive field and open. At the weights, even though he is got 59, I thought looking at the field, he's definitely in with a shot.
Drawn 10 and carrying 54, number 11 is the filly Spumante Dolce, with Callan Murray taking the ride for Mike and Matthew de Kock.
Spumante Dolce, she's had a slightly unconventional lead up to the main race, but we're very happy with her in the final 7 days leading into it. Her run in the charity mile was disappointing to say the least, but she scoped straight after the race full of mucus, which was unexpected. We elected to run her 12 days later in a 1450 Pinnacle, where she gave a lot of weight away, obviously over a short trip. We thought she acquitted herself well. She had a good blow, and it really, seemed to do the necessary, which was put her in a good place.
And it's going to be a win for Minogue. Second to Miss Hannigan. Sayuta third. Spumante Dolce, that's my baby. Further back,
she's got a good draw, 10 of 20 right in the middle, so she'll have plenty of options. Her weight is fantastic, 54 kilos. For a filly that's been running in weight for age contests to come into a handicap with 54 kilos is really exciting. And if she can put her best foot forward with that sort of weight, she's got to be a big runner. Callan knows her very, very well. If Spumante Dolce can put her best foot forward, she's got to be a lively runner.
Up next, number 19, and jumping from gate 13, the filly Mocha Blend shoulders 54 kilos with Tristan Godden riding for trainer Frank Robinson.
Outside Mocha Blends making up ground to the inside, then Tamiris. Outside her runners is Bequeta. Sukhumvit's tackled by Kiss Houghton. Tamiris down the inside, Mocha Blend, and then came Bequeta. In front of Sukhumvit, Mocha Blend on the outside. Here's Kiss Houghton. Kiss Houghton's coming home hard on the outside. Kiss Houghton has won it from Mocha Blend, Sukhumvit, and Bequeta was fourth.
Look, it was a good run because obviously where she came from, but she's still better than that at home. So look, she came out the gates and she just bobbled around a bit and got caught way back. This time I'd have to get her sharp out the gates. But she's a high-class filly. I rate this filly a lot. And I think she'll get better as she gets older too.
From draw 15 and carrying 54 kilograms, number 16 is Wild Intent, partnered by Marco van Rensburg for trainer Lucky Hudolakis.
We got Wild Intent, didn't get the greatest draw, but the horse is fit and well. We'll just have to leave it to the jockey to navigate the best way around. We're hoping for a great run and enough fair chance through the running and get as close as we possibly can.
It's number 20, Navajo Nation, set to jump from barrier 6 with 54 kilos and Kobeli Lihaba aboard for Wayo and Waishong Mawing.
Wayo here, just to let you know, my horse is fit and well. His prep has gone well, so we're hoping for a good race from him.
Number 18 jumps from barrier 19, carrying 54 kilos. It's Solo Sail, who teams up with Jared Penny for trainer Mark Khan.
Solo Sail has come on nicely from his preparation runs over the past few months. Thankfully, we have managed to get all the important work into him before the rain hit the Turffontein area. He is fit and raring to go. I am expecting him to give a good account of himself.
Here comes number 17, Anfield's Rocket, in gate 17 and set to carry 54 kilos with jockey Sean Veal for trainer Grant Maroon.
Well, I thought his last race was promising. He finished off his race pretty well. And I think stepping up to the 2000, I think he's the kind of horse that we believe that's what he's looking for now. But his biggest, where he puts himself into trouble, where he doesn't jump out the gates very well. So I think the poor draw is not really a big problem. He is going to give himself a lot to do, and obviously that's the biggest concern.
Runner number 13 is Bus Stop in Hounslow, drawn 7 and carrying 54. Lady jockey Rachel Veneker will pilot for trainer Grant Maroon.
Yeah, he's got a lovely draw. Obviously the question mark is the distance. He's never been the trip. But in the manner he races, I feel he is going to get the trip. I think he's a horse that Rachel have to be riding very patient because he's got a very short run. But bring back his best form, he's not out of it.
Saddlecloth 4 is Son of Raj, who jumps from gate 4 with 55.5 kilos. He'll be ridden by Kabelo Matsonyani and saddled by trainer Tony Peter.
Son of Raj, a horse that's doing very well. He's thriving. I think he's had the perfect prep into the race. He ran a brilliant race last time out, giving weight to the whole field. The former winner of the Group 1 South African Derby, so he does have class. I'm happy with the jockey booking of Kabelo Matsonyani. He's got big match temperament. He's got a good gait, and I'm expecting him to run an absolute cracker.
What do you make of the quality of the field? Is it open? Is it competitive?
I think it's very competitive, very open, and I think it's the best horses around, apart from most probably a few in Cape Town, the best horses around in the country.
The stage is set. The runners are ready. It's the Betway Summer Cup. Be sure not to miss out.